Hi, this is Hillary, and those of you that are new, welcome. I'm Hillary Rubin, and it's a pleasure to meet you. I want to talk a little bit today about being impatient, not happy with the results that we're getting, or really that they're not happening fast enough. And I'll tell you a little story. I have a new client that came to me via her husband who contacted me. And her situation is a pretty hefty situation. It's a big situation. She's extremely overweight to a point where it's affecting her health and inability to walk. And then she has a lot of health issues. Just a lot of stuff that's taken 30 some odd years to get her where she is. And now she's ready to do something, which is awesome. The interesting thing is that her husband is very curious to know how long is it going to take for her to get better. He's like, well, a month, will she be better? In a month, will she lose, 60 pounds, from yoga? And it was this whole dialogue of, can you fix her? Is she broken? And it was okay. I'm not going to necessarily judge him. I totally get where he's at. It's just that I can't give that answer, A, legally, and B, because growth or healing or a process is a process. It's going to take some time. And what is the biggest thing in the way is the client herself, right? Just like I'm in the way of my own healing, or you're in the way of your own healing in any situation. We get in our own ways. And so I'm working with her and also coaching her and helping her with other health practitioners. And it's going to take some time, right? If it takes 30 some odd years to get to where you are, it's going to take some time to undo that and unwind the pathology that got you there. Now, this is not to be a downer. Because as much as I'm working with her using the Living Wellness program, which I'm going to share with you in a moment, it's really a turnaround of our minds. And what we can do, actually taking action and physically taking action and making differences and create new behaviors to live a healthy and happy and radiant life. And so what I want to share with you right now is, if you're not happy with your results, right? You're thinking, well, I'm doing yoga or I'm doing meditation or I've changed my diet and I'm still not seeing what I want. I don't have enough energy, or I'm depressed, or anything that's happening like that. I want you to stop right now and look at what is happening. Because there are slight, minuscule shifts that are happening, and growth, doesn't mean that it's a huge leap right away, okay? It may be just a little increment after increment. You may be feeling a little bit better, and that's something to acknowledge. And so for this week, I want you to focus on what is working, what is happening for you, so you can see that you're feeling better, you're sleeping better, you're happier for a little bit more of the time, or things aren't upsetting you as much, or there's less aches and pains, okay? And I know that we can feel alone, and you can feel alone in this process. You're not. That's the greatest news, is that you can be impatient, you're human, it will happen. And then when you step back and you look and you see that you are at a place of growth and learning new ways to be, or implementing new practices, it's just like a baby who's learning to walk. You don't scream at a baby and say, walk faster, or you don't scream at a blade of grass and say, grow faster. I want you to be as kind to yourself as you are to others. That's a magic ingredient. And to help you along with this, which many of you might have been exposed to, but I created for you guys the most incredible 3-week program. And it's what I call my simple Living Wellness Kickstart program. I've put my heart into this. You will have videos with me and audio with me, and you're also going to have a companion guide that's going to help you. And there's also a forum where you can leave comments and I get to interact with you. Isn't that super cool? You get to do this at home, and then you get to honor your process, which is the evolution, and you'll know what all that means. So what I want you to do is just go to the Living Wellness Yoga, okay, and go to livingwellnessyoga.com. There'll be a link below, and you just go there now, get your spot, and start on having this support, so you can see, even when you're feeling a little impatient or even feeling a lot overwhelmed and you want to get some space and some clarity and some peace, it's all there for you. So I get it, the impatience. I want things fast too. So if we're together in this and we see that it takes a little bit of time, the good news is it's going to last when those changes happen. That's what I've learned in my life, and hundreds of people, really thousands of people and millions of people who have stepped into this, to whether it's a yoga practice or in some way have started to get the benefits. Do it for the sake of doing it, and the results, the fruits of your practice, they will show up. But do it for you first. Okay, so I'm committed. Are you ready? Go ahead and check it out, share it with your friends, and we'll be talking soon. Bye-bye.